Once upon a time, in a place called Boston, it was a cold and snowy night, and a little baby was born.
It was actually January 7th, 1826.
And his name was Oliver Hudson Kelley.
He would grow up to be the most important farmer of his time and our hero.
He was a Yankee, not like the baseball team, but someone from New England.
I bet he wouldn't like the Yankees anyway. I bet he liked the Twins because he moved to Minnesota. And he loved everything in Minnesota.
Yeah, like the Vikings, but not the Patriots.
Oh no! Not the Patriots!
Okay guys, we're digressing. Back to the story.
He was a very, very smart kid. He loved books, kind of like we do.
His parents knew he was a special and smart kid, so they sent him to the best school they could. It was called Chauncey Hall. He learned a lot there. They studied a lot of science and even horticulture, which is growing plants.
When he graduated from high school, that was a pretty special thing. Nobody went to school past 6th grade. He could have gone to college, except he left Boston and went west to Illinois, Iowa, and
Minnesota!
But we're skipping how he met Lucy.
Yeah, he went to Iowa to be a telegrapher, which is kind of like a person who sends text all the time. Kind of like my mom. Oliver Kelley really liked technology. He liked new gadgets, and he would have had the latest phone and tablet. He would have all kinds of apps and games.
Farming apps.
Farming, math. He needs to do math.
How to take care of animals.
Technology.
Facebook, science. Heyday?
Yeah, Hayden.
Heyday is a really fun farming game.
He set up his office at the post office, and the mail lady named Lucy, and they fell in love. So they got married, and they took this big steamboat up the Mississippi River to St. Paul, moved to Minnesota.
They loved Independence Day, kind of like Mr. TJ. And Lucy liked to dance and help plan a party. Oliver Kelley did the first fireworks ever in Minnesota.
After that, they became farmers. Lucy had a baby. They named her Lucy, too. But the mom Lucy died. Then baby Lucy died, too.
I think Oliver Kelley felt sad.
And he felt bad.
He felt upset.
But eventually, Oliver Kelley fell in love again with Temperance. And they got married and had 4 daughters. Julia, Frances, they called her Fanny, Grace, and Garfilia.
They were farmers, even though Oliver Kelley was a city kid and he'd never been a farmer before. He had to teach himself how to be a farmer by reading books and by experiments and science. He was called a book farmer, even though he didn't grow books.
Oliver Kelley had pigs.
Oliver Kelley had horses.
Oliver Kelley had oxen.
Oliver Kelley has sheep.
Oliver Kelley had chickens.
Oliver Kelley had cows.
Oliver Kelley had big farm fields.
Farming was really hard for the Kelley family. They were lonely and really poor. They didn't make a lot of money, and things weren't easy for them, just like most farmers in the 1800s. People used to make fun of farmers and call them names, and people thought farmers were stupid.
Don't say stupid.
Well, I don't think farmers are stupid, but people are used to. You have to be really smart to be a farmer. It's big business. It takes a lot of planning and making good choices. Farmers have to be smart just like Oliver Kelley.
And then a big war happened. Don't read it, the war is an important part of the story.
The Civil War!
Yeah!
The Civil War was really, really bad. It was the worst time in America. People didn't get along. People were fighting. The country was really, really hurt. Oliver Kelley wanted to help.
After the Civil War, Oliver Kelley wanted to help farmers and the communities across the country. He went to the South to help out, but the people in the South didn't like the people from the North. And everyone was really mean to Oliver Kelley. He tried, but no one would talk to him. They didn't want a Minnesota farmer helping them. One day, Oliver Kelley went to talk to a woman, and she screamed. A man came and pointed a sword at Oliver Kelley and told him to go away. Oliver Kelley raised his hands, and the man saw he had a special ring on. He had one too. They were both something called Freemasons. Then they became friends, and the man helped Oliver Kelley to get the farmers and help them out.
That's when Oliver Kelley got the idea to start the Grange.
Yes!
Oliver Kelley wanted to start an organization of farmers so farmers could work together to make their lives and communities better. He went to Washington, D.C. and got some other friends together and decided to start the Grange. The others liked the idea, but they didn't really want to work too hard to make the Grange grow and be important.
Yeah, making the Grange work and be awesome takes a lot of work. You can't just say you're going to do something and not really do it, or the Grange won't work and people won't like you as a leader. So Oliver Kelley went out across the country and got all the farmers to work together. He gave a lot of speeches and talked to a lot of people, telling them about Grange.
He even practiced speeches on his dog.
That was in 1867, and it was really important because people have never come together like that before. Oliver Kelley got men and women and even kids to all come together to work to make their lives and their communities better.
Oliver Kelley worked really, really hard, and all the farmers loved him.
Yeah, we love Oliver Kelley too.
Because Oliver Kelley started the Grange. And without the Grange, we wouldn't have each other.
And we wouldn't have the great community we had.
Like the Junior Grange.
Because Junior Grange is awesome.
Grange changed the world.
All because of Oliver Kelley. And guess what? January 7th is his birthday.
Happy birthday, Oliver Kelley!
A man that changed the world for so many.
And changed the world for the better.
Oliver Kelley is our hero.